Good morning and welcome. This is going to be Gemini, your October 2021 first half of the month energy for your sign, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is the main video. We're going to be bringing your energy forward. Yes, by the magic of editing, I look completely different. If you're new here with me, hello, hello. If you are returning, welcome back. If you're subscribed to the tribe, and what's good, fam bams? Hello to my members, my patrons, my coffee club members. Thank you so much. Everything that you need is below. We're going to get this zip through. The vote is up for the second half, which is going to start on Monday. Okay. So go ahead and vote for your sun, moon, rising, or whomever you would like to see in this upload schedule. Okay. We're going to start to drop those and we're going to close out the month. The next 2 weeks, we're going to be going into that energy and finding out what's going on with you and your person. If you're interested in a coffee mug or a water bottle, please go over to thecoldestwater.com. All of this is on my website as well as below in the description box. Okay. If you place readings, the word reading with an S, yes, in the in the checkout, you're entitled to 10% off of your order. Okay, over there. If you're interested in just signing up for a free water bottle, you can definitely do that too. The link is below for that. Please do this. Please do that through my link. Okay. And when you do that, you're entering in your information, and at that point, you may be chosen to receive a free water bottle. So therefore, you can try it out, and that would be nice for you to do that. I would love to see how you feel about the products because I really stand by them. So let's go ahead and get started again. The one other announcement that has happened between yesterday and today is that I have went ahead and set the class up for the full moon releasing ritual class. Yes, we are bringing them back. I feel really good about this too because I've been meaning to do it for such a long time, and now I'm just starting to kind of dive in and stop thinking about it and just do it like Nike. So that's what I'm doing. Please join me there. There is 20 available slots, and I'm extending it because I like to keep my classes nice and small. But remember, read everything that the class is telling you. It's very detailed. Make sure that you're reading your confirmations to make sure that you have a full understanding of what is expected of you. And no, it's not that much. I just need it to be quiet. I need, certain things in that class. So if you're interested in learning how to release the energy that no longer serves you, we will be using our full moon and Aries as the guinea pig. And I think I will continue this because we have some what am I trying to say? We have some eclipses coming up. So we're gonna probably be doing that as well. But that's what we're doing now. So we're gonna go ahead and bring your energy forward, Gemini Collective, from that bonus so we can really see what was happening between you and your person. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. I do, before we get into all of the main videos, I think that it is very important to bring forth energy from the other video. And one of the reasons why is I'm not negating the fact that you should really go over there and listen to that video as well, Gemini. But in my deck, I like to let you know, just like I do in any deck that I'm using, what is, the comparison of chakra cards to such and such to such and such, and also highlighting the amount of major arcana. Sometimes my deck is just designed that way. So first and foremost, you got 3 keywords, one of which is love. So you got devoted, you got love, and you have growth. These keywords also let you know what this person is going through and gives you a little bit more insight of their intention. You got 4 major arcana. There is a lot of energy that is between you and this person, but more importantly, a lot of like cathartic and growth type energy that the person is going through right now, and it's probably, depending on what this person's zodiac sign is, going to get either better or worse. We do have your card, so the Lovers came out. We do have Judgment that goes to show you. We have the Star, and then we have the Magician. All of those energies promote definitely moving forward, obviously changing, growth. I mean, the keywords almost match one-on-one the major arcana, and I couldn't make that up, okay? How you're feeling about things is you feel like this person has shown you definitely some red flags with the fact that they have not been communicating. This is definitely one of the things that is coming forth in your energy, as well as you're kind of accepting. And this is what I've been seeing in a lot of the energy, especially as the first week of October moved into the second week. And now that we're kind of wrapping up the second half, the first half of the month, and kind of transitioning into, you know, as the month progresses, I am noticing that a lot of energy, because Mercury is technically out of retrograde as of Monday. So what I have been seeing in comparison to the videos that were uploaded the first week versus this one is that, and actually the entire time, is that a lot of you guys are just accepting of the fact that, you know, these connections are what they are. And if they're not working, oh well. Like, you guys are really committing yourself to just kind of accepting what you can't control and moving forward. Like, it's like, well, what can I do? Because, you know, we have some really tremendous things moving forward. Each year brings promise and things like that. So I think that overall, that's kind of where you are. All right, let's get into this energy. So the first card is the Six of Wands. Your person definitely sees a lot of success with this. Again, as I explained, whenever a Six of Wands is here, there is a tremendous amount of ego, but positivity with that ego, understanding and feeling like this is what I can accomplish. Obviously, there's pride and triumph and acclaim. You know, I am going to be, sometimes it's receiving the acclaim, but it is enjoying like healthy self-esteem. And normally that comes after you feel like you've been defeated. Strength is here. They've had to convince themselves and possibly convince you. You know, this is romantically speaking, so they've probably been beat up a bit, but they still have the strength to move on. Now, we do know, as I tell you guys all the time, a lot of times it is showing that you can endure, showing that you can survive from setbacks. But what I feel is at the core of the strength card is having self-control, and that is patience. And that's probably the hardest thing to do. You can decide that you're going to fight the beast, guys, and be like, fine, if I get my ass whooped or whatever, that you are more willing to accept that a lot of the time than you are with just being patient with something that you feel like you deserve. That is, listen, if you're trying to move a mountain, move that mountain. You'll probably throw your hands up and say, I'm not going to move this mountain, but you'll accept that failure better or more than you will exercising self-control and trying to exercise or show patience for something when you are attached to a specific outcome. It is one of the hardest things that you ever have to do. So when I see that card, I really try to make sure that I highlight and give it up to that particular zodiac, because that is a hard damn thing to do. In the hard place, we do have the Four of Pentacles. This person definitely is in an energy where they are resisting the flow, and they resisted the flow, which is in turn probably caused some issues between you guys in the first place. People don't realize how much of a Four of Pentacles energy they can be in. It is a card that really says so much, but it's probably slept on a lot because you're like, oh, I'm not possessive with my money and da da da. But it's just so much more to this card than that. And I read a lot of these energies from a romantic perspective first. And I know that this energy, how you approach your money typically is how you approach your love life too. People don't look at the correlation between that Gemini collective. But anyway, this individual has blocked the flow. And a lot of times, you know, I try to give the benefit of the doubt with this card, because a lot of times it's due to your own self-protection. And then you realize that you actually done yourself more damn harm than good. But that's a lesson that is a personal lesson that you have to learn. You understand? So when we're talking about a Four of Pentacles, we know for a fact that, you know, there is a bit of possession. There is blocking resistance to flow and so forth and so on. So, and this is probably one of the things that is a red flag for you, Gemini, not to mention this person withholds their conversation or they're blocked. The Knight of Wands does show that in addition to doing that, this person could possibly be a hothead. You want a Knight of Wands on your team. I always try to not assign this card to the connotation of the playboy of the deck, but in actuality, it just kind of is what it is. The person can be a hothead, placing its fire, his or her fire, where it sees fit, lighting the path over there, lighting the path over there, and charging full steam ahead. That's great. But did you think about it? But are you planning anything? Are you taking the time to listen to what others have to say? So this individual's character has or is coming out, and sometimes acceptance is what's the card that came up in your energy, is accepting the fact that you're not going to be able to change this individual. Not that you're trying to, but really honestly just getting to the point where you're like, you know what, I'm realizing that your energy is not conducive for us together. You can be a possessive hothead that blocks flow all you want. I believe that these energies are here to say that there's something in their personality that you do appreciate, Gemini. But because I feel like this Queen of Wands is you. Now, some of you guys, obviously my Queen of Wands is my fire queen. Some of you guys are air that has fire in your chart. Think about the way that flows. Air flows with earth, and earth flows with water, air flows with fire. It just kind of is what it is. And so you feel like you're balanced, but you don't feel like maybe this person is balanced. Like you can understand where they're coming from. I believe that this energy is definitely within you, because there would have had to be a mutual fire for the attraction to begin with. But I do see that you feel like you're more emotionally mature possibly than this individual. Either way, they're coming up, I believe, as a knight. You're coming up as a queen, so that's already showing. And please change it as you see fit, depending on what you are, what you are, like you're an alien, depending on your gender. Okay, but I do feel like that is the imbalance, that there is a maturity level here that is just completely different. We do have the Hangman. This person is coming forward. They're in upside down enlightenment. Yet another nod at you, Gemini, and how they really do understand your energy and you guys understand one another. But there are some fundamental things that probably have blocked this connection, and therefore it's left both of you guys confused. Again, you're looking at these things as red flags because these are things that you've already developed. When we look at something as a red flag, it not just only upsets us, but we've already experienced that red flag, the lesson from that red flag. So when someone comes and they trigger us to relive it all over again, we're like, I'm not doing this again. You know why you feel that way? Because you've already learned the hard way. So, but there is such an energy between you guys that is just so comparable at the same time. Like, so this has to be like a hard issue for you to truly walk away from someone because you understand them, but they're getting in their own way. So right now, this shows that they are upside down enlightening due to retrograde, which is ending. But of course, the planet will not be, and that's your planet, your ruling planet, Gemini. It won't be completely up to speed for about another 8 days after going direct on Monday, but things will slowly start to open up, which is not a bad thing. And then when Mercury wakes up 3 days later, we got the full moon in Aries. So yeah, anyway, this person is choosing right now not to say anything, and they're going to start off very, very small with taking baby steps. And we do have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is a slow moving knight, because this knight knows it takes the perspective, or its point of view is I know what I need and I can take my time to develop it. I'm slow, I'm methodical, I'm cautious. I'm going to wait because I know that when I make a decision, it's forever. You can appreciate a Knight of Pentacles in the right context. And in this sense, I do appreciate the fact that this Knight of Wands wants to also be a Knight of Pentacles, but they just don't match, unfortunately. It's one of those things where it's like, well, you can't have it both ways. If you're balanced, you can. But they have put you through shit and now they want to take their time. So it's like choose a struggle. But at the end of the day, I do see that they are coming into a new awareness of who they are and what they want. They're trying to figure out exactly what to do because a lot of their bad habits, Gemini, has come out of protecting themselves. All right, so Six of Wands being clarified by safe for you to love. Okay, so they're now understanding that they will have some success if they open their heart and actually put their all into this relationship or this connection. The Strength card is being clarified by retreat. Time to disconnect from the world. Again, I did talk about that card. Right now, the retreat is definitely favoring the fact that this next card is here, which is separation in the heart. Only because sometimes you need to retreat and separate to listen to your own thoughts, ideas, and feelings about a situation. And that is what I feel like is going on. Those red flags made it easy to separate, but they're in deep thought during this separation, trying to figure out what the hell is going on. And additionally, the Knight of Wands is about loving themselves first. They have made some mistakes, and now obviously they're trying to fill their own cup up. Now, I don't think they really have a full grasp of this card, but I believe that what prompted them into actually thinking about spending some time by themselves is you, Gemini, because once they came to you with the red flags, I believe, as I stated in the bonus video, that you initiated this separation so you could focus on yourself, and they had no they had no choice but to step up to the plate, because you're not dealing with them because you're focusing on self. Okay, the Queen of Wands is being clarified by romantic feelings. And yes, that passion that they feel and the attraction that they feel towards you, those feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay. And this is the reason why we're here in the first place. And what you're going to notice with that hangman energy is them trying to do little things and take baby steps to try to recapture this romance between you guys. And it's going to be little things, like I said before, they just, come out with it. They know that they want to do that. So they're probably going to start, you're going to see them playing little games, whatever they do to break the ice. I do again believe that you guys do speak the same language to a certain extent, Gemini. I feel like you're just a little bit more enlightened and aware of who you are. But the separation was the best thing that could have happened. I don't believe that this is going to last that long, though. So, and finally, we do have let your friends help you. If you guys have mutual friends, this person is definitely reaching out, trying to figure out how the hell do I get Gemini back. And they're asking just to come up with a complete game plan because they're already in the energy of coming towards you. They know that, again, the communication has sucked, and that is a red flag for you. Again, as I stated and drove the point home in the other video, being mercurial as you are and having a Mercury rulership, regardless of whether you're BSing, or you're playing around or anything, you appreciate, Gemini, a person that can articulate. And if you cannot express yourself, that is a turnoff for you guys. Trust me, I know that. And like I told you, I don't have Gemini in my chart other than, the fact that it's in the third house, because that's kind of where its rulership is. And I definitely don't have like an additional Gemini placement. So, but I understand that. I am the exact same way. I feel like if you don't know how to articulate, there is something wrong with you. But I cannot judge because I understand that not everybody is cut from the same cloth. But yes, we all have the right to feel the way that we feel about these things. And I see that you're dealing with or trying to deal with the fact that this person is asking for help. And well, no, you're dealing with the fact that this person doesn't communicate You feel like almost it probably wouldn't have been this deep if this person would have just told you what was going on. Whatever it was. You guys are open to communication. And when you hurt, you're not going to let nobody know that you're hurting per se. Now, I'm not saying that that's wrong or right. I'm just saying that all things with you starts with a conversation. It's one of the things that I appreciate about you guys. You guys can talk, and there are some people out there, unfortunately, that just are not as comfortable with that, and it's hard to deal with those individuals. I mean, like I said, I feel like talking about things and addressing the elephant in the room is definitely a way to get a resolution to things, but people just don't. They're not there. So again, it came up as a red flag for you because those cards came up. The third chakra, communication, and red flag came up. And that's one of the things that you don't appreciate about the person. But I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. Let's go ahead and get into some. All right. All of these. All right. Get into some. Here we go. Get into the patterns. New beginnings. This person definitely wants to go into that letting go, change, time to move forward with the risk and opportunities. What else do we have? We have reflect. We attract soulmates on lessons that we need for growth. Is this hindering or supporting you? And that's probably what you've been thinking about as you retreat in them as well. We do have telepathy. This is a strong bond. I mean, your connection and the strength of the connection has already been evidenced in this reading. And this is one more clarifier. This connection has a very strong empathic and telepathic soul bond. I find that this is probably one of the things that makes it hard to leave someone when you're not necessarily getting what you want. Trust me, it is very, very hard. We do have lessons of Pluto, so patterns of control, power, manipulation, and intense push and pull attraction. Intimacy is not possessive. And finally, we do have fragile hearts. You can be vulnerable and trust the connection. Your fragile heart is safe. Okay. So those are some of your patterns or some additional guidance for you. We're going to go ahead and get into, put that right there. Okay, these are upside down. Into your angel answers, and something is poking me. And then we'll get you out of here. Hold on. Put you here. If you're interested in that class, go ahead and book. Space is limited. And what I like to do in my classes, by the way, is that I will go in a couple days before, and everybody's email I will send you. It's going to be in Zoom. So if you're interested in learning how to release, this moon is good too, because this is one of our last full moons, I believe, of the year that's not an eclipse. Yes, we have this one, and but I'll talk about that in the class. So if you're interested in that, go ahead. Again, the link is below in the description. I'll try to pin it in the comments too. Show me, Spirit. We have success. So you're being guided that this is going to be successful. Remain positive, and within the next few weeks, you guys are going to come back together with a newfound attitude. Some of you guys have to choose a new direction. Now, remember, there's no contradictory anything. If it looks like that it doesn't match, that just means that there's something within your energy already that maybe you have to choose a new direction on. Doesn't necessarily mean this. Maybe some of you guys have decided that it's time for you to, move on. And now that you watch this, you're like, let me just hold off for a second just to see, because you obviously have a very strong connection with this person. So the first thing that popped in your head when you see these angel answers is the very first place that you should go. And sometimes they are, the energy is there, but not as strong, also. So like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Please make sure you go and vote. The voting is available now up for you today. If you're interested in joining me and learning how to release what no longer serves you in the energy of the full moon in Aries, you can go ahead and join me there as well. This individual is making their way back to you, and they're going to have the, you know, heartfelt, passionate communication that you need, because they're trying to figure out exactly what to say, because they're not great with that. They're just not great with those words. So hopefully it resonated. Like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Drop a like, it's hot in those comments. If you're interested in booking a reading, there is availability, because I know normally it is not. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, Gemini.